Figure TV.
There were like calls, going around LA, and it was like, Drake here, Drake there, who will run up on him. I'm not saying it, it didn't come from Diddy directly, but
Peace alert, peace alert. Peace alert, peace alert. I want unity in the community, man. Well. Gang, you just told us some very valuable information about old P. Diddy, aka Flea Diddy. You say he put the hit out on Drake in LA? Then you say, oh no, it didn't come directly from Diddy. But what you were saying was this Vlad TV. Y'all be sure to wipe y'all feet when you're in the House of Revolution. That's hitting the like button, subscribe to the channel, man. See, you on here telling Vlad that after Drake and Diddy got into it, and Diddy did slap Drake. He assaulted Drake, y'all. Yes, he did. And remember, Lil J had to put out the courtesy call. So when he said, P. Diddy, you touch my family, now you make it. You open up the door for your family to be touched. Jay told him that. Then he say bad news, beat you home, and then P. Diddy got in touch with him. The beef supposed to have been squashed. But what Game is telling us is P. Diddy is a snake. P. Diddy told you, I didn't mean it. But behind closed doors, I don't give a damn about no J. Called out there at California, hey, touch him out there in Cali. I don't want it in New York. I don't want it in Cali. Make it look like it's gang altercations. Game is telling you he got the call. It didn't come directly from P. Diddy. P. Diddy put the word out. Hey, man, y'all rob Drake, slap him up, punch him up, kick him out there in California when y'all get a chance. P. Diddy is a blackface Ku Klux Klan member terrorizing the rap community. All of the violence this man brought to the community, Pac and Big would still be here if it wasn't for Flea Diddy. Remember, Flea Diddy, Jimmy Henchman, and Haitian Jack were the reason that Quad Studios shoot happened. Flea Diddy, Haitian Jack, the confidential informant for the federal government, and then Jimmy Henchman, who also cooperated, but they didn't want to let him out. But he also told the government a bunch of stuff about what was going on. He'll be home probably real soon. Tupac and Biggie would still be here. But here we have P. Diddy, and I heard that Drake was trying to come on to Cassie. See, people say that beef was over the 0 to 100, but I also heard that it could have been over Cassie. P. Diddy, now we know about the freak offs. Oh, P. Diddy couldn't let nobody get his hands on her. He would. So he just acted like it was over 0 to 100, but it was over Drake trying to get Cassie. That's what that was about. So P. Diddy assaulted him. Then J. Prince stepped in. Then P. Diddy pretended to squash it. Now the game was telling the truth. Well, P. Diddy didn't squash it. He sent the word out to the West Coast. Y'all see that nigga Drake, slap him up. Take his shit. The bag gonna be on the way. Game telling y'all that. Now Game is saying that it didn't come directly from P. But he's telling you P. Diddy gave the word that when Drake comes to the West Coast, smack him up and rob him. But Game finna say on here, but this is Vlad TV, so I can't play all that. Game is saying on here that he reached out to Drake because Drake like his brother. That's what he's saying. That he reached out to Drake and say, hey man, don't worry about nothing. You good out here. I'm heavy out here. Let me know if you... Just another extortion plot. Game can't protect nobody in no motherfucking LA. But what Game is telling you is P. Diddy put the hit on that boy. Then he reached out to Drake hoping to get some features and stay in Drake good graces because he might take Game on the road with him, or when he do a show out there in LA, bring Game on, let Game make a little money. That's what all this was about. So Game playing both sides of the fence. P. Diddy reached out to get Drake slapped up, but he needed them Drake features, so he reached out to Drake and let him know, hey, it's dangerous out here for you. Flea Diddy is telling these West Coast cats to bust you up or rob you. Ooh, the feds loving this information, gang. Did you just try to drop something in their lap? They gonna love to hear that Flea Diddy is getting these rappers, robbed and beat up from coast to coast. They don't let it hear this. Oh my goodness, it's a shame what happened to Biggie out there. Was he trying to get Drake Biggie Small? Excuse my how I worded that. Was he trying to get them West Coast cats? Because during the robbery, anything could happen. Was P. Diddy trying to put his foot on Drake and end this Drake being so big time before Drake could even really? Because that happened. Oh, it was almost, when was that? I know about 5 years ago. About 5-6 years ago. So Drake wasn't he was big, but he wasn't where he at now. There's no way none of them West Coast niggas be getting next to Drake without them Navy SEALs laying them all down. That's real talk. But P. Diddy, you dirty bastard. Now Jay Prince also know you went behind his back after you gave him his word. You gave me your word you're gonna let that go. You didn't. You try to pretend like the West Coast was the ones doing it. Did you do it also with Jazz Prince them? Did you get Jazz them robbed out there? Because Wack told us they got robbed out there. Did you get a word after Jay Prince stood up to you and you was like, okay, I'll teach that nigga? Because they probably need to look into, did you throw some money out there to them West Coast cats to rob Junior and Jazz Prince them? I'm pretty sure the game know. Cultfig. Follow me.